So the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna loosen and take off these first two screws. Fairly easy. You can start it with the Allen wrench and then finish it with your fingers. We'll do the other one really quick. And if you don't think that you're gonna remember how everything goes, I would definitely recommend taking some pictures of it and make it easier when you're trying to put it back on. So I got the first two off, and now you see that there's two more additional ones that I'm gonna unscrew. And on the back, there is gonna be a little nut on the back of it to keep it in place, but it's not like you're gonna need a wrench or anything to get it out. You can just use your finger. You don't need that much force. So that one's loose. You can do this second one. So this is the piece that I was talking about on the back. So you can see the little nut that holds in place. This is where you're gonna be putting your strap through to keep it in place on the back. So then after you loosen up these screws, you can take these off. This does just pop off, and you can see on the back that there is the metal that you screw into, and there is gonna be a washer in between the fabric and the bolt that's holding it in to make sure that, so don't lose that washer. It's not absolutely necessary, but try to keep everything intact as it is. And now after you do that, you gotta unscrew this little bolt, make sure that you have the right size Allen. It will usually come with the assembly when you do buy the water rower, so just try to keep that with the manual maybe. So if you do need it in the future, you know where it's at. So I'm gonna unscrew this. This little bolt comes out, and then you see what I was talking about is this piece with the washer. Try to keep those together. And then now we can remove the whole strap and start actually, using our replacement strap to, put the new one on. So then you grab the replacement part. And in the previous video, I showed you how to disassemble this, but honestly, when you get your replacement part, it does come already intact. So all you're gonna have to do is set it in place where it belongs, and then grab your strap, go around, and then we're gonna loop this in by jumping through here and then slipping through the second little hole here. If I can get it. Come on. There we go. Get on that side, keep this in place, and then do the same thing on the other side. So then when we want to attach the strap to lock it in place, we got to grab the back piece that does have the nuts. I usually like to grab it, with one hand and then hold the nut on the other side while pushing the screw through. There's going to be a spring, so you're going to want to be able to feel it, get it in place, and then I grab my Allen and then kind of start it with my finger on the back piece. You can kind of feel it start giving. I got it in place, I can feel it. Now I'll grab the other screw's partner and then finish it off. So after you get the first screw in, make sure that your strap is in the center of that back piece that I showed in the previous video. And then you can tighten up the bottom screw to lock it in place, so then we have it nice and in place so we can put the last part on. And then last but not least, before you put this last piece on, I would not tighten these overly tight because you do want them to have a little bit of give, so then you do when you press this on and you screw these in place, this is what actually is going to be able to let you move your foot pedals and keep them in place. So you got to make sure that the screws aren't too tight so that it does have that give to use the foot pedal. And that's how you replace a foot strap on a water rower. And all the water rowers will be the same to replace them. So, now you have that knowledge. If you have any other questions about water rowers or anything else on our floor, give us a call at Home Fitness Gilbert today.